The tools for retirement planning. Your retirement plan isn't built on one perfect product. It's built on a structure that can absorb shocks from market downturns to tax law changes and still carry you forward. Today, we're going to walk through the most common tools used in retirement planning so you can understand how they work and based on your own situation, know which options are available to you. Most people approach retirement with fragmented and tactical questions like, how do I structure income without triggering unnecessary taxes? Should I draw from my IRA first or tap into real estate or brokerage? Can I create a predictable cash flow without locking up too much capital? Do I need life insurance if I already have assets set aside for the next generation? These are fair questions, but they miss the bigger picture. Because retirement isn't about choosing the best product, it's about coordinating tools that work together for your situation, giving you reliable income, tax flexibility, market protection, and a long term control. Let's start with the most familiar accounts your 401k, IRA, SEP IRA, or even the federal TSP. These are excellent tools for the accumulation phase of your life. You contribute pre-tax, defer taxes on growth, and let compounding work over decades. For your 30s, 40s, and 50s, these accounts help you build wealth efficiently. But here's the shift most people miss. Once you retire, you move into the distribution phase, and these accounts start working very differently. Now, every dollar you withdraw is taxed as ordinary income. You're subject to required minimum distributions, and you are exposed to market volatility with no built in income guarantee. So, the tool that helps you build wealth may not be the same tool that helps you safely withdraw it. That's where Roth accounts come in. Whether it's a Roth IRA, a Roth 401k, or a backdoor Roth conversion, these are after tax tools. You pay taxes now, but you gain something powerful in return: tax free growth, tax free withdrawals, and a strategic flexibility later. When tax rates rise and when you need to manage Medicare thresholds, capital gains, or Social Security taxation, Roth assets give you options that your pre tax accounts cannot. So again, it's not about which account is better. It's about matching the right tool to the right phase of your life. Now, let's look at Social Security. It's built in, inflation adjusted, and guaranteed for life, but it rarely covers your entire lifestyle. And the timing of when you claim it matters more than most people realize. So, how do you fill the income gap? That's where annuities come in. They take a portion of your retirement account savings and convert it into a predictable monthly paycheck, one that lasts as long as you do, no matter what the market does. Annuities are not growth tools, and they are liquid to a certain degree, but they solve a core problem. They create income you cannot outlive. Now let's talk about real estate. Whether rental properties, REITs, or managed portfolios, real estate can generate income that adjusts with inflation plus potential equity and tax advantages. But it also comes with complexity, illiquidity, and risk. It works, but it's not passive unless you make it passive. Managing properties yourself can be rewarding, but time consuming, especially if you're dealing with tenants, maintenance, and vacancies. On the other hand, build-to-rent portfolios in landlord-friendly markets like Texas offers a more hands-off, systemized way to access rental income. For example, the build-to-rent project I'm currently researching is designed for investors who want real estate exposure but have zero interest in managing tenants or repairs. If you're looking to park some cash in real estate without becoming a landlord, this kind of structure could be a strong fit. And then there's life insurance, especially cash value types like indexed universal life. These policies are often misunderstood as just a way to pass money on when you die. But when designed properly, they can become one of the most versatile components in your retirement strategy. They offer tax deferred growth, tax free access through policy loans, and a protection from market losses. In a rising tax environment, they can provide a stable stream income without triggering additional taxable events, which is especially helpful when coordinating with Social Security or Medicare thresholds. Many policies also include optional long-term care or chronic illness riders, allowing you to accelerate the death benefit while you're still alive if health issues arise. Most importantly, they create a built-in legacy structure. You decide who gets what and when, often outside of probate. Life insurance in this case isn't just about protection, it's about flexibility, tax control, and future proofing your plan. It does come with a cost though, so it is not free. Finally, there are taxable brokerage accounts. These offer flexibility and liquidity with no contribution limits, but also full tax exposure. Gains are taxable, timing matters, discipline matters. So, what does a real retirement structure look like? You want guaranteed income from things like Social Security and annuities. You want long-term growth and flexibility from Roth accounts and real estate. You want strategic reserves. That's where cash value life insurance shines. And you want liquidity, which comes from taxable accounts and cash. Each tool plays a role. Each one has the strengths and trade-offs, but when they are coordinated intentionally, they create a retirement system, not just a pile of products. That system can give you income, protect your lifestyle, reduce long-term taxes, and adapt when life doesn't go according to plan. So don't just ask, should I buy this or that? Ask, what role does this tool play in my structure? How do I balance guarantees, growth, and control? And how do I protect myself, not just this year, but for the next 30 years? Because retirement isn't just about assets, it's about architecture. If you want to map out your structure based on your current situation and your retirement vision, you can book a 1 hour consultation through the email in my bio. Let's build something that actually lasts.